Hey everybody, this is Jessie with Lux Giving. I just wanted to come to you real quick on this beautiful Wednesday and just say hello. And also, I did a poll earlier today to find out would you be interested in getting more information on or some tips on how to improve your engagement on your resident events virtually. So I wanted to give you 3 real quick tips to share with you on how to improve your engagement with virtual events. I have personally seen a change in the participation with virtual events in the last month or two due to it being warmer, and in certain areas it's starting to become more of fall weather. Where I'm at, it's still very much so hot, and so people are wanting to take advantage of the warmer weather right now. So the first tip that I wanted to give you is to be present to the time and the day that you're actually hosting the event. So if you are looking to get better engagement on your activity and it's summer and warmer weather, you probably want to stay away from Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, depending on your demographic. The second thing is to also take in consideration if you have a good amount of families at your property. So if you are finding that some of your attendance has been affected in the last month or so, the last few weeks with virtual events, you have to remember that a good amount of parents are having to adjust to still working at home as well as doing virtual schooling. And if your property does have a good amount of families in your demographic, it may actually be a difficulty for them to get online right now if that's what you're looking to do. So the second tip is being present to the current situations people are facing when it comes to virtual schooling and working from home. And I've heard some people honestly be on Zooms all day long, and it's not a lack of interest in what you're offering, so don't think that. It's just maybe that they are zoomed overwhelmed by everything that's going on. So if you are finding that your tenants are not participating, you can do a simple survey to find out. It could be the date or time. It can be because everyone wants to be outside right now, and then also for families, they're just facing those challenges of getting people taking care of house, teaching their child, all at the same time. And the final tip that I have to give to you when it comes to doing a virtual event for property managers as well as realtors is to take in consideration that right now one of the things that we have had some properties do is what we call a hybrid event. So if you do have some residents that have been saying, we can't wait to get together, we can't wait to do events together, depending on your tenants, this may or may not work. I have done it at communities and it did work. Granted, I do not know if there was any pushback on this, but they did a hybrid event where we had like 5 to 7 people in their club room, and then the rest of the residents were actually participating virtually in their own apartments. So it was a way to navigate around having a whole bunch of people in a space, but still having an opportunity to get together and feel like they were all together. So if you haven't tried a hybrid type of event, and if you think that it won't cause a lot of backlash, I would say try out a hybrid and see if that might also help with improving your engagement with your virtual events. So the first thing you want to do is just keep in mind the date and time you're hosting it, and if residents are just not wanting to be inside. The second tip I want to give you is if your demographic has a lot of families and children, keeping in mind that they may just be overwhelmed with virtual schooling if your area is affected by that. And then the third tip is try a hybrid event. So have some people in your common space and then have everybody else join virtually. And you can have kits and do a paint and sip. And if you have different spaces that people can participate, you can have someone in the courtyard, someone in the club room, and then everyone else can be out in their apartments and help with navigating through it all. So I hope that these tips are helpful for you with improving your engagement. Hello, Chef Riri. I hope that these tips are helpful for you. And if you do have any other questions on virtual events or how to do a Halloween event or do events in a pandemic and you're facing those challenges, click on the link in the bio and you can schedule a free consultation so that we can talk and I can hear more about what your property needs. All right, I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday and enjoy the rest of your evening. Talk to you soon.